Welcome back to Point Blank. I am Nikki.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are two best friends in our 30s on opposite sides of life, just trying to figure it out and find our people along the way. And today's episode is something I think we could all kind of reflect on, but what we wanted to do and came to the attention of over the last week, Lauren and I were kind of jotting down these like wins, whether they be small, big wins, whatever, just wins to us in whatever capacity that is. And we wanted to share them with you. And kind of just talk about it and why they're wins for us and just kind of have more of a positive kind of an episode. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm here for it. I think we need it. I think everyone needs to hear something positive, you know? It just changes perspective.
Yeah, well, especially after our last episode, just absolutely venting about the things we cannot stand and we hate.
Grinding our ears. Ugh.
Yeah, I feel as though we're due for maybe a little bit more uplifting message today.
Yeah, I agree.
So, okay, let's start. We have a list, so like we'll just go down the list.
Yeah.
So if you know, you know. If you don't, I have been in therapy, dude, over a decade now, I guess. Like a very long time. I go like, at this point it's like once a month, used to be once a week, but I've been with this therapist now for a few years, and I have been feeling lately like a very much more angry version of myself, like irritated. I get angry like very quickly, like not great, just kind of, because I think it's because I'm in such a funk in my life and like nothing I feel like is working out in the way in which I want it to be working out. It's like I feel like I'm doing everything I can to change it, but nothing's changing and there's so much out of my control, and so it causes me to be very irritable. And so she gave me this one, and this is gonna sound super cliche, but she told me to like start a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, whatever, and jot down only one good thing of like that happened in the day, or like a piece of gratitude or just something. And I know like I've heard that before, and I know we've all probably heard that before, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever, gratitude, whatever. But it actually starts to kind of change the way you wake up. Like at first I'm like, okay, and I would like do something and I'm like, oh, I guess I would write that down. But then after a couple days I'll wake up and I'm literally like, I wonder what I'm gonna put in my spreadsheet today. And then so I kind of like start to actually look for the stuff. Instead of being more reactive to it, I'm more like proactive to it. And so my mind, once I wake up, is much more in the mindset of, I wonder what thing's going to happen that I get to put in there today versus, oh my God, hopefully something happens. I can just jot it down. Yeah, you know, it's like freaking A. But it does that, and then it just changes again, like that mindset. And I think it's made a bit of a difference. I mean, I think I'm still very testy and irritable. I've also started my girl thing, so I'm sure that added to it as well. But it definitely did make a bit of a difference. And then I remember her telling me, even if it's literally like you were able to take the next breath, just write it down. Like if nothing else happened in that day, like you did breathe. I said, you know what? You're so right. So like the first couple days I would do it like that. But then I was starting to kind of get the gist. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, it's funny, like little things like that. I feel like we just don't even really pay attention, right? Because it's like our day to day, but there's like so many kids or people in general, right, that like can't breathe on their own, or who can't even do like fun things like this, like have a podcast with your best friend, just do something, you know what I mean? Just like little things like this we just like take for granted, and it's so easy just to like brush those off like it's nothing, right? But it's like she said, the little things of like, I took a breath today. It's like, no, literally, like we woke up today, you know what I mean? Like we're able to see another day.
Seriously, I mean, there's like people literally fighting for their lives, like
that would kill to be in our position.
Oh my God. Like when you really think about it, it's like, or even like if you don't even want to think of other people, it's like, think about yourself in the days that you were really sick and you couldn't really breathe, you know? It's like when I was in college, I had horrible pneumonia. I was like, had to go to the hospital. I was out of commission for like 3 weeks. My coach actually had it too, and she ended up in the hospital. They had to treat her for like meningitis because her like I was so sick, dude. And I think about that every time, and I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm not that right now. Yeah. So I could be that right now, and that would suck. So it is very much like a very good thing to do. Has it helped me complete me with my anger? To be determined. Maybe I still need a little bit. Maybe I need like a couple of weeks.
Maybe you need to get through your girl thing and then maybe circle
back. Yeah. Maybe after this week I'll be a bit better with that. But it definitely has changed my perspective on just waking up and like,
well, maybe not focusing just on bad things, you know what I mean? Like maybe just focusing on something positive and getting your mind off all the negativity, right? Because for some reason, like I feel like it's just so true, like you find one negative thing and that's all you kind of focus on.
Oh, totally.
And then like something positive, you're like, yeah, okay, and then like you just keep moving forward instead of focusing on like like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, this is like, you know what I mean? Just like things like that are positive that like maybe we should start focusing on. It's almost like the brain directly goes
Why
straight
is
to
that?
just like dwelling on the negative. I don't know. It happens all the time to me too. Like, I could be having the best day, good things happening left and right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in a good mood. One tiny little minuscule thing happens and I'm just rampant. Like, it's just like my whole perspective changes. My whole day just changed. You know what I mean? It's so stupid
Yeah.
too to think about it like that, but it's just like that's literally
It's
just how
so
your brain
weird.
works.
Why are we like just automatically attached to the bad? Like,
I don't
because
know.
like when I was going through the thick of the anxiety, it was always like the worst thing, and like I feared the worst thing. But like I had done the same thing hundreds of thousands of times in my entire life. But it's like because it happened one time, I now think every time, and it's like, why does the brain do that? And it's like,
I don't know.
here's the other thing. It's like
So frustrating.
if the brain can hold on and attach and manifest all those horrible things and what ifs and scary things, there's got to be a way, and I know there is probably out there, and maybe I probably have tried, but just not committed enough time. But it's like,
Yeah.
imagine if you could train your brain to do that for the positive things.
Right.
Like, because it's so cliche too, and you hear it too. It's like, well, what if this happens? Or it's like, well, what if it works out? Or like, what if the best case scenario happens? Because both are just as true. And like, the worst thing could happen or the absolute best thing could happen. They could both be true. So why are we living in the worst case when we could just be is it even delusion at that point? I don't even know, because it's possible. It's just as possible as the negative alternative. So why not be like, yeah, I'm gonna get every job I interview for. Hell yeah, I am. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Instead, I'm like, here we go. Freaking 8 rounds of this, 8 rounds of that. Freaking this person, that person, presentation, thesis. So I'm like, oh, well, my track record sucks. So probably won't even work with this one. It's
Well,
like,
I
I
think
just
that's the
automatically go
problem.
there.
Well, and that's the problem, right? It's happened so many times, and like we've talked about in a previous episode, it's like when you've been hurt so many times, or like, you know, a friend, right, quote unquote friend has done this to you. It's like you learn for the next time to look out for that, to like avoid that in that person, right? So it's almost like I feel like that's kind of what we do. And it's so hard, right? Because you've gone through the same processes with like the whole job interview and this and that, and then it's like your mind directly goes to like, oh shit, here goes another you know, waste of my time here. You know what I mean? It's so easy, because I mean, why would you focus on the positive when nothing positive has come out of it?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hard to look at that when literally you've been shot down how many times and like nothing positive has come out of it. So like, you know what I mean? It's hard for our brain to go that way, you know?
But it is like very interesting when you think about it, because it's like you could have, again, I've had maybe, I don't know, 20 interviews, 15 interviews at this point. Obviously, none of them have worked out for me because I don't have a job still. But it's like each one is still a 50-50 shot. Just because I have a track record of 20 no's doesn't mean the next one's going to be a no. It's like flipping a coin. It's like you could flip a coin 6 times straight in a row. It's heads. It's still 50-50 on the next toss. You know what I mean? It's like it's the same odds.
But like you said, like the fact that you've even gotten interviews is like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's where we have to like flip the brain and be like, the fact that I've even just gotten an interview is like
That's
huge.
true.
You know what I mean? It's like you
That's
have to
very
like
true.
reword the way, like, I know it sounds so dumb, but you have to like reword the way you speak to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's like kind of our theme of the episode of like small wins.
Right,
Getting an
for
interview, even
sure.
though I'm in this state of mind now where it's like, oh great, yeah, an interview. Who cares? Like there's probably 3 months of that before I even would get a job offer from this place. So like I'm not even excited about it anymore. But again, it's like I got one. And there's a lot of people out there who are not getting them. And so I just need to be like grateful for that. Take it one step at a time, one call at a time, 1 week at a time. It's like you have got to be so disciplined in your brain to like really understand that like each one of those is a win.
Well, it's like you are your own worst enemy. Like everyone has said it
100%.
before. It's like you really are. You're the one that's always in the way of the next thing that you're trying to accomplish or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So it's like we just need to speak to ourselves a little better.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know. It really isn't, like for me especially. I feel like it's so hard to talk to myself like that.
I am the
It
biggest
really
bitch to
is.
myself. I'm like on the treadmill. I'm like busting my ass or something. I'm like, you fat loser. Like, you suck. That old guy over there is like doing what you're doing. Like, you suck. Meanwhile, I'm like
It's
on
the
my period.
competitiveness
I
in
feel
you,
like
though.
crap. I'm like, have a little grace for yourself. And as soon as I say that to myself, I'm like, shut up, you loser. Like, push harder. It's like, God. I'm like in my head, like,
Yeah. It's the
Like, someone help
competitiveness in
me.
you, I feel like.
it is. I'm probably the most competitive person that I've met. I'm a very, very, very competitive person. It's almost sick in a way. Like everything, I have to win at everything. It's like annoying. Like sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, okay, you're so annoying for that.
Yeah.
And like I recognize it and I try to be better now that I'm older, but I'm just like, and I'm the biggest competitor with myself too. It's like, and I just talk to myself like absolute trash. So if anybody has any tips on how to not do that anymore, let me know, please.
Exactly.
Love to hear it. But it's tough. It's like I have to put in a lot of effort to like really think about the good things, really be nice to myself, stop that talk in my head. It's like very hard for me. I've been working on it for years.
Yeah.
That's
It's
depressing.
a never-ending cycle.
All right, let's see. Another win. Do you want to alternate? Why don't you give a win? One of your wins.
I would say I had texted Nikki that I actually got the next step of the interview process, which is super big. It's like something that like I really, really want. So it's like of course, like you look so far into the future of it, right? But you're just like, no, like the fact that I even like got to the next round, like let's focus on that and take each round like, you know what I mean? Just one at a time. Yeah, I'm excited for that because this is actually like a job that I'm really looking forward to because I feel like it would really push towards like the degree I want to get and for my master's, you know? So I feel like they would go hand in hand with each other. And so I'm just excited to push towards that. And it's one of those that's like, I like really want a county job, right? And so like for this, like just even getting your foot in the door is like so big. So like for me, it's like once I get in, like I feel like it'll be like such a huge win, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've literally just got, like, to our point about the small wins too, is like, yeah, you got the interview, so that's a big win actually, or the next step. But even just getting like actually like reached out to from those
They're,
county
like,
jobs
acknowledged.
is big because I feel like that's actually really hard too. Like
Yeah.
for them to actually recognize you and reach out is like a huge win too.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm really excited about that one.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
Thanks.
Do you know when it is yet or no?
No, I'm still waiting to hear back on like the date for it and stuff.
Okay, well,
But that's the thing with the county
everybody
jobs is they
posted.
take forever. So it's like I just keep that in the back of my mind. Like it's gonna be a long process, and then
Saddle
you
up.
know once you get the next date, then you know go from there.
One thing at a time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Okay, here's a fun one for me. So I remember this one because I was having such a shit day one day, and I literally remember texting people. I'm like, today sucks. Like, I don't know. I just can't even pretend that like I'm positive right now. And it was just a bad day. I'm like, whatever. I go to bed. I wake up in the morning, and I'm taking my dog out after my class, and my next door neighbor comes out. And he kind of waves me down. I'm like, oh god, what I do? I thought he was gonna tell me like move my car, didn't want me parked there or something. I don't know. I was like, that's where I go. I'm initially like, I feel like I'm always in trouble. And so he comes over. He's like, hey, do you get dog food delivered to your house? And I'm thinking, like, do I? I'm like, oh no. I was like, I just get like treats, monthly like subscription of treats come in. He's like, no, like real food. And I'm like, no. He goes, well, we don't have a dog, and we just got 2 big bags of food. He's like, do you want them? I was just gonna throw them away. I'm like, absolutely. He's like, okay, come on. So I walk up in his garage. He opens the fridge, and it's like 2 huge bags of Freshpet. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Those bags are like $30 a pop. Yeah, I got like $60-$70 worth of free dog food, and I felt on top of the world. I was like, there is nothing bad that could happen today that like what I just saved damn near $100.
Yeah, for real.
And that was like the coolest thing. Like I was obsessed with that. And like the poor, like it said Sarah, and I'm like, sorry, Sarah, but thank you. You know, like your Amazon driver dropped these off at the wrong place, and now they're with me. But they will be put to use, and my dog will eat them. Because I used to have her eating that stuff, but then it was like too expensive, so I was trying to find other alternatives and stuff. And I was like, ugh. And then now that we have that too, I'm like, what a treat for her too. It's like everybody wins. He got rid of it. He got his fridge space back. I save money. My dog gets some good food. It's like wins all around.
Yeah, we love that.
Oh, that was a good one. I remember I had some pep in my step that day.
What's so funny, right? It's like something so simple of just like getting free dog food. It's like other people would be like, yeah, okay, like whatever. But you're like, no, like that's something that I needed for that day. Like just seriously. Like the tiniest thing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a good one. So I have been making an effort to walk the lake. And like normally I was telling Nikki, like I'm the type that like I'll be like a one and done, and then I'm like, ugh, like you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll have some excuse for like something to come up. But like I've actually been really like making it a habit and making it a priority for myself in the morning. So like after I drop off the kids, I just go straight to that. I make sure I'm ready in my in my gear, ready to go, so that way I don't have an excuse. And like I used to like depend so many times on like, oh, I need somebody to walk with, otherwise like I'm not gonna go walk, you know. And it's like once you do that, you know damn well you're not going to be walking because it's like depending on people, it's like life or death over here. And so normally I walk with my brother, and like he bailed yesterday, so like I still went, so props to me. And
Heck
then
yeah.
today he went with me finally. And then it was just like something like, obviously it goes by so much faster when you're with somebody, and just, you know what I mean, once you're talking all this stuff, it just goes by so much faster. And like to me, like I love to just like talk to people, whether it's on the phone or whatever, right? So I'm like, I just need to like have some like human interaction, you know? So I was like super excited about that. So yeah, I had a good walk with my brother today. We got to catch up, so that was super fun.
I
And
love that.
then yeah, so just walking, like, and honestly I feel like it's just made my mornings, like I'm a routine girly, so like for me, like I love to just like get the kids out the door to school, come back and do something, right? That like, because once I sit down, like I'm done for, you know? So I'm like, no, no, no. So I go walk the lake, because my biggest thing is like hitting 10,000 steps. That's like another goal of mine that I'm really trying to hit, you know? And so that obviously gets me literally almost all the way there with that walk. And so normally I come home, walk the dog, and then like I just clean up the kitchen from like after making the kids like their lunches and stuff, and just doing a load of laundry, because I catch myself if I don't, then it's like it piles up on me per usual, you know?
Sure.
So I'm just such a routine girly. So it's like now that I've gotten like my routine back, it's like it's just so much nicer. Because like before when I was working, it was just like straight, like, you know what I mean, like like always running around like a chicken with her head cut off, right? Because it was like I was always in a rush, and I flippin' hate that feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm getting back in routine and just sticking to it, I feel like is the hardest part,
love
right? But
that.
like so far so good.
I love
Again,
it.
each day I get it done, it's a win for me, you know?
Yeah. I remember a while ago you used to do that, and you'd
Yeah.
call me when you're on your walks and stuff, and then you just would talk about like how good it made you feel, and just how
No,
it
seriously.
just like it leaked into everything after that. Like if you could get that done, like you were a better mom, you're a better wife, you're like just a better individual. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, like if you know that about yourself, you have got to commit time to do it, because it's just a positive impact for everyone around you and yourself.
Well, yeah, and it's like you almost feel guilty like doing something for yourself. You know what I mean? It's
Sure.
like that's my biggest like of just getting in the way of my own self. You know what I mean? It's like I always do that. I'm always like guilt tripping myself, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Like my husband's been at work since like 6 a.m. and I'm just over here walking the lake. You know what I mean? It's like
Sure.
little things like that. You just like get wrapped up in your head about things, and it's like I feel like that's why I don't like do a lot of the things. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because it's like you just guilt trip yourself, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this right now, I should be doing this. Or
I think like when you get those thoughts, you can literally fight back the thought of like doing this makes me a better wife for my husband. You know
and
what I
I've
mean?
noticed myself like already just like the change in just like the way I speak out, you know what I mean, just to anybody, right? And like my irritability I feel like is not as bad anymore. I don't know, I just feel like it's really actually helped me like start my day, right? Like starting my day in a positive way. And like they always say, like exercise, releasing endorphins, you know what I mean? Like all those things, like you just need it. And again, my
100%.
only time that I have is when the kids are at school. So it's like I have to get it done in the morning. I can't tell myself, oh, I'll do it later. It's like, no, like I literally need to do it now or it's not gonna happen. And I know that
Right.
about myself, you know?
Right. I
So
love it.
yeah. Just a
That's a
mood
big
booster. I
one.
needed
That's
it.
a really big one.
It is for me. Like if you know, you know, it's a big
Yeah.
one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, my next one was kind of a surprise. Honestly, I just talked about how I had that free dog food, right? And how that put a pep in my step and like my day was made. Before that, I had another moment that made my day. So by the time the dog food came around, I was like on like, you know, a high already. But so I box 3 days a week. If you know, you know. If you don't, now you do. I box 3 days a week. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, I have the same instructor. His name is Gabe. I love him. I love his classes. They're the best. So he and I have become kind of like friends almost. And so I'm there like literally all the time. And I remember, oh gosh, at this point, maybe a couple months ago, I started doing Orange Theory because I really wanted something to put on Tuesdays and Thursdays to kind of like complete my week of workouts. And I was kind of missing like strength stuff or whatever. So I remember telling him that. And then a couple weeks went by and he's like, oh, I took an Orange Theory class because I wanted to like know what it was like and how you were showing up. Like if you were going to be sore, like when you came to our class or whatever, because TLDR, long story short, I have Hashimoto's, autoimmune disease, hypothyroid, all this stuff. So like if I push myself really, really, really hard, I can have kind of a flare up and like it kind of makes working out miserable and like I don't recover as well as like people who don't have it. So he was really sweet and like trying to understand the class and like all this stuff better for me. And then like literally like a week or two ago, he was like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna be an Orange Theory coach. And I thought he was like pulling my leg and I'm like, yeah, right. He's like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're dead ass? You're going to be a coach? I said, are you going to be a coach at my club? And then he was like, well, I'm going to be the one at Mission. And I said, yeah. I said, is that the one off of this street and this street? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's my club. He's like, I thought you went out here like in Costa Mesa. And I was like, no. So we were like geeking out, freaking out. Like he is going to be a coach at my Orange Theory. So it sounds like I get to work out with him boxing on like Wednesday and Friday. And then like hopefully he could do a class on Tuesday and Thursday that I could make. And like he could be my coach for that too. And just that was like so exciting for me because again, it's like we have this history. He knows like about my health stuff. He can like kind of monitor me or like whatever. I just feel so much more comfortable and like so excited now to continue because he gets to be a part of that. And so for me, that was a huge.
He puts on a good class too, so like that's exciting too.
100%. And it's just like that was such a big win for me too, because I was feeling really down in the dumps about like how my body was reacting to these workouts and like I was pushing myself really hard, but then I overdid it, and then I was like, oh my god, like I don't know if I can keep doing it. I was just like in a bad place with it, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna be there, and like I took the class and I did this and like blah blah blah, and I was like, oh my god, this is the win I needed to like help me get off that spiral of like my life sucks, I have this disease and it's never going, whatever, and just like continue down that whole thing. But I loved that for me and I'm so excited, and I really 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 hope that he does like a Tuesday or Thursday night class that I could do. I would love that. That would just be the cherry on top.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
well, that's a good one.
Yeah, I love that one. I was like, so we were geeking out. Everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, you don't understand. But yeah,
like the little things like you're saying. Yeah, so 100%. Another like little win. I was so excited. My girl Addison came home with an award at school.
Okay,
and Addison? It's like one of those. Yeah, it's like one of those that like not everyone gets. You know how they have like that participation award kind of thing. It's like, no, this is like literally for her behavior. And no, I lied. It was Destiny. Addison had a different award. Destiny had the award. Okay. And you know what it is? Her Destiny? Teacher told me. Yeah, Destiny. Good job, girl. She got it and she brought it home. She was so excited. Oh. She brought it home because not everyone gets it. It's like one of those, it's like kind of like one of those like student of the year kind of awards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she got that. She was so excited. Yeah, and I was reading into it because I remember her teacher had told me during one of our like little meetings or whatever that we had a little conference, and she had told me that like they did this one exercise where it was like the teacher wanted everyone to like go with somebody different, right? Like so she paired up people that would normally not pair up with one another, Yeah. So she did, and everyone was whining and saying, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Just like totally just rude kids, right? Typical. Classic. And Destiny, she even said Destiny was the only one that did not have a problem with it. And she was like excited to talk with somebody like, that she normally wouldn't. And that's Destiny. I don't know whose kid she is, but she ain't mine when it comes to that. And I wish I had that from her. And she literally gave her the most praise, saying that she was just like, the best student, the sweetest student, just making everybody feel like they were someone, you know what I mean? And like, not like it was like a hassle to be with that person, Yeah. And so she was just like, you have like the sweetest girl and whatever you're doing is working for her. And like those little mom wins, like to hear that about your kids at school, even though she's a pain in the ass at home sometimes, it's like, those are freaking wins for me. Like hearing that about my kids, just saying like how well behaved they are. And they're just a good human. Like, that's literally all I want. I don't want to raise assholes. I just want my kids to be good kids. And, you know what I mean? Just not be one of those kids at school that's just causing an issue for their teacher. You know what I mean?
I love that.
I was so
I can't
excited.
even imagine.
No, literally, I was so excited. And the thing that annoys me, though, is, like, they don't allow the parents to come to those award assemblies. And, like, at their private school, they would, like, personally, like, send me a message and be like, hey, like, your kid's going to earn an award. Like, why don't you come to the award ceremony? And I was like, loved that way you could be a part of it, you know what I mean, and like celebrate the win with them. But yeah, I was really excited about that one. That one was super cool.
Yeah, I can't even imagine it, like being a mom and then having that like feedback is like extra special.
Yeah, it's like just those little things, like, and again, like it may just seem like nothing to her, but I'm like, no, like you don't understand, like that actually means a lot hearing that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
wow, these are great.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her and good for you. Good job, Mom.
And she got a free Lamppost pizza, so I'm like, yeah, girl, you're gonna get us dinner. Love that.
That's another win for Mom.
Yeah, hell yeah, we love that.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, mine's not as deep as that or as special, but I bought new hand wraps. And that's always really fun because if you box, you know that your hand wraps get really nasty really fast because they're in the gloves and you're sweating all the time or whatever. And I only had like 2 pair I was rotating. And they were just like gross. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to like spend like $30-$40 and get like a couple new pairs of hand wraps. And I got these really cool purple ones, black ones, these like white ones. And now I have I think like 5 total, and I'm like, okay, I can wear one for a week, wear another, I can rotate them out, and then wash them all and wrap them. Like I have like a plan and a process in my mind now.
Right.
And that's a big win for me because I like to have a plan and a process. And I did not like the fact that I had to be doing all of that with my hand wraps like all the time so much because I take a lot of classes. So the fact that I could just rotate them now, I love that for me.
Yeah, that's real
And that's a
nice.
win. Yeah, that's a win.
Well, it's funny because like little things like that, right? I'd be like, okay, yeah, but you're like, no, bitch, like that's a win for me. Like,
No,
this
literally.
makes me happy. Like, this is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Is like the little things that just like you can look forward to. You know what I mean? Like that's what keeps us going. Like, let's be real. Like we have to have something to look forward to.
Have to. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else.
No, not at all.
Your win does not need to make sense to anybody else. It's your win to have. It's what's going to affect your mood, affect your life. Like it is for you. And if you can share it with people who understand it and celebrate it with you, great. If not, that's literally fine. It's for you.
That's like you and your Dunkin'. Like every day that just makes you a better human.
Right here.
And like for me, like I don't like coffee, so it's like that's not a win for me. You know what I mean?
I
But
get it
is
every
for
day.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to have it every day. I mean, except for the weekends. I usually do a little bit more of a fancy, like a cool coffee shop or something. But on the
Yeah.
weekday, after I do my class, I take my dog out for her walk. I'm like, I deserve that now. And I get that for myself. And
Oh,
I take the canyon ride home listening to my favorite country tunes. And I'm like set for the day. I'm like feeling good. I'm ready to take on whatever the day has for me. And that's just my win.
You have to.
Some people
You have
may
to
say
find
that's
the little
OCD.
things.
I don't believe it's OCD. I just believe it's routine and structure that helps me with my day. And I feel like that is all it is.
That's how it is for me too. I'm like such a routine person, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like once you get your routine going, like if that makes you a better person, like please keep doing it. Like
By all
don't
means.
stop. Please keep doing it.
All means, because you have to just do things that work for you. That's the thing I've just noticed as I grow up. And it sounds so cliche. It's like, who cares what people think? But like, kind of, you do care. But there really is a certain point in which you're like, I have to do this for myself. And if I don't, like, everyone around me will suffer.
Right.
Like, you just have to accept that and continue on with your day. So I'm going to talk about one more win that I had. Making a final interview.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, here I'm gonna put a little asterisk, a little fine print maybe next to that because I was told on the initial interview that the process would be as follows. I would have that call, then I would have a call with the hiring manager, and then I would go on site for like a panel interview, and then that was it. So 3 rounds done. And the process has been that first round I did, the second one I did with the hiring manager, but now this third round is with some other guy, virtual call for 30 minutes. So I'm like, is this still the end because it's 3, or will I have to go in for a panel afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. To be determined, but I'm going to say it's final because she said 3 rounds. This is the third round. If it's not, you know what? Whatever. Okay, hopefully I just make it to the final one.
At least
and
you
I'll
know there's
celebrate
not
it
gonna
then
be
too.
8. So let's just look at it that way.
Okay, you know what? That's the win, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe the win
That's
is
what it
I
is.
know
Yeah.
I am in the last 1 or 2 rounds of an interview process,
Right,
and I know
exactly.
there's not going to be 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. You know what another win is? And I just keep going because now I'm thinking about them all.
Yeah, I know, right?
When I got to clean my bathroom and vacuum my office and my bedroom. And there's something about a
Best feeling.
vacuumed room that makes
The
me feel like I
lines
can do
on the
anything.
Carpet and stuff too. Just love that stuff.
Maybe I am
So
OCD.
good.
I'm like, yeah,
Now
the
that we're talking out
lines.
loud, you know.
Yeah, now that I'm actually
Funny.
hearing myself. No, but there's something about cleaning your bathroom and it just smells good and it's clean, and then the floor from the vacuum is like fresh. I don't know, it just puts me in a good mood.
My favorite thing is like clean sheets and like that smell of just like laundry on your sheets and your blankets and stuff. I'm just like oh, it's the
Crawling
best
into
way
a
to go to bed.
fresh bed.
I know. It's so nice.
Is there anything better?
I know.
Maybe a couple things, but
Yeah.
that's up there.
Yeah, it's up there for sure.
Like, I
We
don't know
love
what day
that.
it was, like maybe a week ago or whatever. I put fresh sheets and pillowcases and fluffed out my
so
stuff
good.
and everything. And I remember like coming home from an Orange Theory class. It was like 8 something at night. And I'm like, I get to like crawl into this like
So good.
delicious, fluffy, cold but cozy. Like, oh, I'm like, I could not wait. I had the biggest grin on my damn face driving home. I'm like, ooh, my bed.
Yes.
I love that. I love my bed, and it's such a sacred like place for me.
Mm-hmm.
I literally like don't ever. So I only sleep. Well, obviously, like I sleep in my bed, but then every day, every morning, I wake up, I make my bed. There has not been a day in over 2 decades probably that I have not made my bed in the morning.
That's impressive.
And then, yeah, and I don't lay in my bed during the day. Like, I will not lay in my bed. I'll sit on the futon. I'll stay here in this chair doing things. I'll be downstairs. I'll be outside. The only time I'm in my bed is when I sleep. So it's like such a like special like a moment for me. I love that thing.
That's why I hate traveling, because like my bed is my bed, and like there's nothing better. And my bed's pretty old. We've had it for a long time, but it's just like, you know, that feeling. It's like you just love like your bed and stuff, you know, and like sleeping in anyone else's bed, you're just like, oh, this is not it.
I hate it.
I know.
I literally hate it. There's always something wrong with any bed I've ever slept in. I'm like, why is it so hard for
a rock, or it's like too like squishy? You're just like, dude, I can't work like this.
No, sir,
not the vibe.
Now I'm already thinking about it. It's like, I want to.
I know.
My bed, but I have so long. Well, it's already almost 12:30.
I know, right?
Oh
I was thinking of another good one too. Is Destiny got player of the game at her football game?
Hey, so okay, Destiny's on a roll. This is Destiny's on a roll.
She is, and it's so fun too because like she's really getting back into the swing of things of like soccer. She was going through like a little rut. Okay. And like the last 2 games, dude, she's killing it. She's like got her moves back. She's got her swag back. Like, it's just so fun. There's just something about it to like see your kid finally just like get out of their own way. You know what I mean? Like she mentally, I don't know, she was going through something. And like flag football, same thing, dude. She's pulling those flags. She got defensive player of the game. She's pulling those damn flags. Like she's almost getting interceptions. She's just killing it out there. And it was like so fun to see her get that. And like my little man got 2 touchdowns, excuse me, in his football game, his little flag football game. So that was super cute. And then like soccer, they're killing it. Like they all won their games. They like
crushing right now.
A goal. Like it was so sick. And like Ryder scored 3 goals. And like everyone's just literally just killing it right now. It is just so fun to watch. I was just telling my husband about that yesterday. We were talking about it, and I was like, it's just so fun watching the kids play right now. Like they're just like all dominating. They're just like, I don't know. It's just so fun to like see your kids just like
win.
Yeah. Like, yeah, winners over here.
No, literally, like, win.
Yeah, we love that.
There's no better feeling.
Well, and they, like, love to practice, too, outside of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's super cool to, like, also watch is, like, them just already starting, like, just good habits and, like, just realizing, like, it takes hard work to, like, get where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, it's just cool to see them actually start to understanding that. And, like, they just love to play. Like, now I'm, like, before I used to dread the damn park. There's just something about the park that I'm just, like, freaking hate going. And again, like there's just like parents that you like have to deal with, and like kids and just little asshole kids that are running everywhere and like throwing sand and all this shit, right? It's just not for me. And so like now I actually love going because they love to like play sports. They run around, like we always bring a soccer ball, we always bring flags to play flag football, like, you know what I mean? It's just like so fun. They're like always out and about, and I'm not raising little iPad kids, you know? So like that's fun.
I love to see kids like being kids out and about.
Well, I think that's a huge win for me is getting the kids off those damn iPads. Like if you know, like if your kid gets addicted to that thing, it is like so crazy trying to pull them off of that thing. And that happens once in a while, like when I let them have it and I'm like, okay, like it's time for you guys to put them away, and they freak out. Yikes. It's like, okay, no, this is like a big sign that like we need to get off these things, and they're actually not good for you at all. So like even just like the couple minutes of watching is like, no, if you want a couple minutes, you can maybe watch the TV and we can turn it off. They don't get so like attached or like dominant over the TV versus like the iPad. It's like so weird.
Interesting.
It's very weird.
Yeah, that is weird, but that is a big win. Like kids being kids. I will bitch and complain about kids all the time. All the time I'll do it. However, I do love to see kids like playing on the cul-de-sac, like playing catch with the neighbor, like just hanging out, being kids, being outside.
Right.
I mean, the e-bikes are a whole different thing. Like, I don't like to see that. But just kids being normal kids, like, you know what I mean? Tossing the ball around and just hanging out. I love that. They annoy me still.
Childhood, you know what I mean? Of just like simple things. It's like, let's just get back to the simple things of like playing catch outside, or like, and a lot of times too, I feel like you see so many parents just on their phones and like not interacting with the kids either. And it's like, no, like let's get up, let's get like our steps in. Like, trust me, I know you've probably had a long day. Like no one wants to do that, right? But it's like, no, like the kids need that. Like they're taking notes of what's like normal, you know what I mean, or taking notes if you're like paying attention, or you know, the kids just need so much like attention. It's like, even though they all have each other to like, you know, play with and stuff like that, but it's like they still need like that interaction of like their parents watching and not just sitting there on their phones and stuff.
Well, because remember, like we were kids, we're like, Dad, watch, and we
Oh
do
my
some
God.
stupid crap, and he's like, oh wow.
That was the kids
Now
in the
being an
pool.
adult.
That was the kids in
No,
the pool the other
100%.
day.
It's like the
I like literally almost lost my shit. I'm like, they're like, Mommy, watch this, watch this. And it was like literally like blowing a bubble. I'm like, dude, you have got me like messed up. I'm like, yeah, cool. And then they're like, Mommy, watch me do this like somersault under the water. I'm like, yeah, like you've done this so many times, but yeah, cool. You know, like all these things. I'm just like, and it's all three of them just like, Mommy, look, Mommy, look. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like just let me sit here for a second. Like, please give me a minute.
it's like so annoying, but it's like actually so refreshing.
I know. It really is.
Because they
but
could
it does
literally
get
just be
quite
like,
annoying sometimes.
yeah, it's like, because that means
Yeah.
you're engaged. It means
Yeah.
they love you so much. They want to show you these things. It's like
Right.
just a really good reminder that, like, even though maybe it doesn't feel like it all the time, like you're still on the right track, you're doing the right thing, like you're making an impact, like all that good stuff. Like it's very, like those are wins. Like even though that's annoying as shit, like a win that your kids want to show you. Because at some point they're gonna just not want to talk to you. Like
Yeah.
those teenage years or whatever.
Totally. And that's
It's
my
like,
older
you
one
know.
right now.
What?
Trying to find that connection with those little things, you know, because she's like too cool to go to the park now, and like she'll only go if she gets like to play soccer, like with a if there's like a net or anything. You know what I mean? Like she has
Yeah.
to be.
She does her own thing.
constantly- Yeah, but for her, it's like she constantly needs the attention too, and I'm like, babe, I got like 3 other little kids to also occupy that like I need to make sure like for one they're not killing each other, and for 2 they're not being kidnapped. Like I have to keep my eyes on everybody, and
Right,
like we can't be in 20 different places at one time.
Yeah, that's gonna be
So-
balance.
Yeah,
That'll be a
no
new challenge for
kidding.
you. You're gonna have a lot of wins over the next few years. You're gonna have teenage mom wins.
I know.
That'll
It's
be
just so
exciting
cool
hear
to like
about.
see just like your kids excel, and like even if it's like the smallest of things, you know, it's like an award or like getting a touchdown or a win or just something that they've been working so hard at, you know, and to like see them like
Yeah.
do well is like just so refreshing.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like teach them now. You know what I mean? Like things don't come easy. Like you have to put in the work. Like, and that's not gonna happen if you're staring at an iPad. You know what I mean? Like the kids love to go outside.
Right.
They love to do the different things. And of course, like, do I always want to do that? No, but it's better than them sitting there on the damn iPads all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so true. Like let kids be like and even like you don't even have to go to the park. You could like paint or color with them
Yeah,
or
something. And that's what I tell the
something
kids. I'm
else.
like, you know how much shit you guys have upstairs? Little knickknacks, little toys, like board games. Like, go do something. Literally go do something. There's 4 of you to keep each other occupied. Go find something to do.
you're like, that's why I had 4 of you. Go figure it out and hang out with
No,
each other.
literally. I'm like, well, they're like, oh, it's so boring here. I'm like, that's fine. Then go sit in the corner. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but like, you guys have it so good. You guys don't even know it.
Yeah, you think this is boring?
No, literally. Like, I'll show you boring if you want. Like, literally, I will show you boring. But it's just
Like,
like the little things. And I'm like, you guys are bored? That's fine. Go find something to do. We literally have so many things you guys can do. Like, literally go play a board game. Like, there's so many of you guys can play a board game. And that's what, like, I love to, you know, there's so many games on phones and stuff. But I'm like, what about
Yeah.
like old school board games? Like,
Love.
what happened to like Trouble and like Twister and like,
Clue.
yeah, we have Clue too. We have like all these things. And I'm like, what happened to those? Like, let's whip out a board game. We have Monopoly, dude. I had to teach them Monopoly. They were having a blast. And that's one of those games that goes on forever, right? So they could be there
Hours,
all the
yeah.
time doing it. And it's like
Yeah.
cool because they're learning like money. They're learning on like buying things and is that worth it? And like paying rent on things. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. It's like cool to see their brain moving.
Yeah.
And like just basic things. I'm like, what happened to like an old school board game? Like those are my favorite. I still to this day love playing board games. Like that's like my biggest thing. Like I was telling you last time, like I
Well,
like
it's
totally
gonna-
told Alex, I'm like, can we please play a board game? Like I know you've been up all day with like work and shit, but like can we please just play a board game?
I know. You were telling me that. I'm like, that's also a win because you
No,
had
it's
quality
huge.
time with your husband.
Yeah.
You got to play the board game you like. Like, that's a huge win.
Yeah. Like
And
our
the other
time
thing, too,
alone.
about like your point about the kids being bored, too, is like, it's okay to be bored sometimes. Like,
Mhm.
life is not always go, 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 go. And I think that's the problem, too, with the
Right.
iPads and the phones and stuff. It's like this instant gratification. I mean, I just saw a video the other day that showed like the cartoons we watched as kids versus what they're watching now. And it's like night and day. Like our cartoons, the colors were like earthy tones. It was very slow. It was very like
Right.
calming, like nothing flashing around, no hard cuts, no screaming, no this, no that. Theirs is like tie-dye colors in your face, switching over here, switching over there, dancing, grooving. I'm like, whoa, like it's okay. If you're bored, it's okay. Like it's okay to be bored. And I think that also will help them too. Like, you know, as people get older, sometimes it's hard to sit with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
like if you learn at a young age, like I might be bored, I might just have to lay here for 15 minutes while while my sister finishes her report so we can play together. It's like, just sit with yourself and like, just, it's okay to just lay there for 15 minutes and be bored. I mean, I know they're like a 5-year-old's not going to understand that concept, but your older ones, I mean, as they all get older and stuff, it's like being bored is a part of life as well. Like, you're not going to constantly have all of these things to do that you're just
like
going to be
all
like,
the entertainment, you know?
Yeah,
And it's like I was like, get creative, like go make something.
Yeah.
So like literally the kids, they want these squishies so bad. It's like honestly the dumbest trend I've ever seen. It's like these huge squishies, they're like Neatos that are selling out everywhere, right? It's the dumbest shit. You know damn well these kids are gonna get obsessed with them. And then they're gonna go sit on a shelf and then they're done, right? And they're so hard to come by. It's literally the dumbest thing ever. So I haven't gotten my kids into those, thank God. But it was like so funny. They wanted one. I'm like, okay, well, we're not getting one. They're like out of stock everywhere, right? Like, why don't you go make one? And she's like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. So literally, like, their brains are getting wired, right? They're like, oh my God, how can we make this? Like, what do we have around the house to make it with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they cut open one of their stuffies and took the stuffing from the inside, shoved that in between like 2 pieces of paper, like wrapped it with tape. Like, of course that shit pisses me off, right? Like wasting shit like that. But I'm like, you know what? If this is gonna keep them busy and like let their brains run, I'm like, by all means, go do what you gotta do. So they literally made their own. They thought it was the coolest thing. And then like they love to draw. So it's like they always like follow videos on there that like are like following the step by step, you know what I mean? Or they'll do like competitions against each other, or you know what I mean? Just things like that. I'm like, that's why you guys have each other. Like go find something. Like it just, and like Addison loves to play like little dolls and stuff. So she'll like line up a whole thing of them. She's the mom, Ryder's the dad. Like they're just playing them two over here. And like the other two are upstairs, like playing something. It's like, that's literally all it takes. Like, I can understand if it was like one of them and they're like bored and they need somebody, you know what I mean, to like occupy. But I'm like, we have an even number, and I did that also for a reason. Like, there's 4 of you, like, let's each either split up 2 and 2 or like figure it out, you know? I'm like, I let them play ball in the house because I buy like the bouncy ones, and I don't have a lot of things that would break in here for that purpose. I'm like, go freaking kick the ball. Like, I don't know, go do something. Like, go in the garage and play basketball. Like, there's stuff in there you guys can play. Like, literally go do something.
I love that.
Like, go find it. Like, and that's the thing.
Literally
Like,
go
you
find
let
it.
them, like, if you just let their brains like actually take over and like let them think for themselves, like, you'd be surprised with some of the stuff they come up with. Like, sometimes they show me things, I'm like, how the hell did you even just think of that? Like, that kind of stuff is mind blowing to me. I'm like, that's crazy. Your brain even works like that, but like, that's also pretty sick. Like, I wish my
love
brain did
that.
something like that.
Yeah. I just love when kids
Like
are
kids being
kids,
kids.
and it's
I know.
like you just get in the creative headspace and they try to figure things out, or they come up with these game plans, or like I don't know, it's just such a lost art. I think it's like I just love when I see kids being kids
No, like, just
and not trying to
exploring
be
and, like little things. You know?
25-year-old 15-year-olds, or
Like
like
doing TikToks and stuff. I'm like, dude,
like,
you're like
come on.
literally 9. We're not going on TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok. We're not doing that. Like, that's not happening. And again, anything to keep the kids off social media. Like, you guys got to go listen to that episode if you haven't. But like, we dove deep into that because I'm just like, I cannot, like, with the social media, we just really can't. And like, it's nothing but bad things, I feel like, unless you're using it like for what we're using it for, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But like, other than that, I'm like, kids should not even be on that. Kids should not be making TikTok. Kids should not be doing this, that, and the other. It's like, they should just be kids. And that's how I'm raising mine, is like letting them explore, like letting them get dirty, like let's go swimming, like, you know what I mean? Something that's going, like, let's go for a walk. Like, and if we need to grab a donut before we do that too, that's fine too. But like, you know what I mean? It's
like go
little
scrape your
things.
knee.
Yeah. Like, let's go outside, go ride your bike, go ride your skateboard. Like, let's play soccer out front. Like, something that's going to keep you off the TV and like, or just on the screens. Like, they've
100%.
shown how detrimental it is for these kids that are doing that. And it's like, I mean,
The proof is
not
in the
happening
pudding.
on my watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this episode.
Yeah. This is a good one.
I love this one because I love to know what wins you're having. I love to
Mm-hmm.
share my wins, but then it like just makes me kind of excited for like the next week, or like what kind of like that whole jot down one gratitude
Right,
thing from my
exactly.
therapist. It's literally the same idea. It's like I hate how this shit is like so cliche, but it works.
It really does. That's why
I'm
when you
like,
told me
dang.
that, I was like, that's genius. That's literally genius.
Literally. Because I'm thinking over here, it's like, okay, what I'm gonna freaking set a timer, 5-minute meditation. gratitude and write, oh, journal today. I'm so thankful. I'm like, that is not me. I don't, it's like,
Oh.
that's dumb shit. I'm faking it till I make it.
You're like,
She's
I don't
no,
even have
just
time
literally-
for this, but it's
Yeah, she's like, just one thing. Like, it could be because you took your next breath. Like,
Right.
it's not that serious. And I'm like, it is not that serious. And then it was very easy for me to actually do. And then I actually
Right.
started to have that mind shift. And I was like, oh, that's why you are that's why you're the therapist. And I am here. You know,
This is why I
it's
pay you.
crazy. Yeah, totally. Oh, I love it. So go to our Instagram. It's pointblank.nl. Find one of these podcast clips about this episode, and then let us know what your win is. I want to hear everyone's wins.
Yes, we love them. Even
Nothing
if
is
it's
too
the smallest
small.
thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys may think it's so dumb, but anything that just like makes your heart happy, makes you smile, please let us
Girl,
know.
sometimes my biggest win was walking out the front door and turning around and going back
Oh,
in.
literally.
So there is nothing too small to share and celebrate.
Please do.
That's all I got to say. All right, guys, we will see you in our next episode.
Bye, y'all.